That reminds me. How tiresome.
Need something? How's this? Hey!
What can I do for you?
Oh,
Hey! Let's see.
fascinating.
Greetings. Welcome.
Greetings, friend. Greetings, friend.
Yeah, I don't...
Actually... I'd really appreciate it.
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me.
Do you have a moment?
Let's see.
You sure?
I can do this.
Ah. Please, listen.
Wait up.
Time to work you into shape. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Time to work you into shape.
Another trick up the old...
Getting strong.
That should come.
I'll put this to...
That should come.
I had this.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I should make the most.
That should come in.
Time to work you into shape.
Better get this down.
Another trick. Just gonna let...
How's this?
Training can be the difference. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
How tragic.
Let's see.
I'll take care of this.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Yep.
Having a meal with everyone?
I don't know. Eating just makes me sleepy.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy. This is one of my favorites.
I can tell you were...
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yep.
A high.
I'm surprised you know...
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Wow.
Thanks. I love...
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid.
What have I done?
For me? You should.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Sure.
I always get the job done.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Nothing to worry about.
It's great having. Phew! I'm glad I could. We all must do our care to make yourself useful. We all must do our care to make your. We all must do our fair share.
This is unfortunate.
That's a tricky one.
You sure?
One step at a time. Anyway. Hello.
You need me?
Please. Your thoughts?
Which battle do you wish to reflect? I'll continue gathering records of your battles. Supplies are the lifeblood. Everything has its use. Well, well. Hello, you. Come back soon, all right?
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
Time to work you into shape.
I think I...
Can't wait to see how you do.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result. Hey, Claude. Looks like you had another one of those meetings. You finally finished?
For today, yeah. But we're picking up right where we left off tomorrow.
Ugh, that's a lot of talking. What could possibly call for that much discussion?
Well, first, we need to settle on a direction for the Alliance. And then come all the pesky little details. All responsibilities need to be doled out fairly, but each territory has different resources and different circumstances, you know? So it's tricky to figure out what's really fair. There's no one answer that works across the board.
But you're their leader. Can't you just make a bunch of decisions and get it over with?
No can do, I'm afraid. I may be the leader, but I'm still just one of the 5 great lords. Sure, I may be the idea man, but I don't have the authority to enforce anything on my own. On top of all that, most nobles are experts at focusing on what's good for their own territory instead of what would benefit the Alliance as a whole. When priorities clash, the debates just go around and around in endless circles. Makes me wonder if we'll ever reach a consensus on anything.
Hold on. Do you really think you'll win the war like this? You'll always be on the defensive if you can't act decisively.
I hear you, believe me. The process works much better in times of peace. But since we're at war, it's frustrating to say the least. What's worse is that it's near impossible to get a read on the situation. I don't have the foggiest idea how we're going to overcome this. Say, mind if I pick your brain? What would you do in my shoes?
What, me? Well, I guess I'd just hit him with the old ba-bam, you know? That's the way.
Ba-bam. Right. Think you could elaborate on that a little?
What I'm saying is, why not just get rid of all the talking?
You mean get rid of the Alliance's council altogether?
Exactly. If you give yourself more authority, then it won't take as long to make decisions. It doesn't even have to be permanent. You could go back to the old way once things are peaceful again. But I guess that wouldn't go over too well with the other nobles, huh?
Actually, I think you're onto something. Can't say it hasn't crossed my mind before. If folks at the Round Table just keep looking out for their own territory's interests, we'll be in a world of hurt if the Alliance is ever invaded. I just wish they could see that.
Whoa, are you seriously considering it, Claude?
Of course. Unfortunately, the possibility of it actually happening right now is basically zero. But you've given me a lot to chew on. Let's do this again sometime.
Just say the word.
I was wondering who it was. What fortuitous timing.
Did you need me for something?
Nothing in particular. I was simply thinking of having a little chat with you. Please, do relax.
But I already am relaxed.
I've heard your background is quite the mystery. And what's more, that you possess some sort of unknown power. It's certainly a bold decision for Claude to put someone like that in charge of frontline forces.
I don't know if there's anything bold about it.
Oh? It seems you do not understand your unique position then. Each noble house in Leicester commands its own knights, and those knights in turn enact the will of their lords through the soldiers in their employ. But you are no knight, merely a mercenary who commands soldiers in fealty to nobody at all.
Maybe so, but all my orders come straight from the Alliance leader himself. What's the problem?
There is no problem, per se. You excel at what you do and fight with true valor. However, protecting the people of Leicester has always been the nobility's responsibility, and theirs alone. Some nobles may feel insulted that they have to rely on a simple mercenary of unknown origin.
Seriously? The nobles are usually the ones hiring mercenaries in the first place.
On the other hand, I hear there are more commanders of common birth in the Empire of late. Given our current lack of resources, the Alliance could serve to learn from them and promote more commoners through our ranks. Which means there should be no particular reason for anyone to resent you.
Didn't you just say they might feel insulted? If nobody's getting all hot under the armor about it, then there's no problem, right?
That said, this does not change the fact that a noble's obligation is to protect the common folk. Though your exact origins remain unclear, you undoubtedly fall into the commoner category as it stands. Therefore, you are entitled to all the protection a noble is compelled to provide. Simply say the word if you ever require my assistance.
Of course, Lawrence. You'll be the first person I go to. Capable guy like you has plenty of sway with the other nobles, after all. You know, at first I thought you were just coming to complain. But you were actually trying to be nice.
Me? Nice? To you? Oh my You are funny. Allow me to explain. I am the heir to House Gloucester, a noble among nobles. My offer of aid was not an act of kindness. It was a means to inform you of your place in this society. You would do well to remember the order of things here in Fodlan.
So you just came to tell me how I'm disrupting the order? You are complaining.
Most certainly not. Do you really think me that small-minded? I've acknowledged your skills, and all I ask in return is that you act according to your station. Understand?
All right, I'll keep that in mind. For now. In any case, my job as a mercenary is to fight. Simple as that. You're wasting your time if you're gonna get all bent out of shape about me.
I am not Never mind. We shall continue this at a later date.
Tough fight, eh, Lawrence? I'm just glad we both made it back safe.
Indeed. Without your help, I surely would have met a noble warrior's demise. Thankfully, my admirers will have no reason to weep today. And for that, you have my gratitude.
Well, that took a weird turn.
Do you remember what I said before about the order of things in Fodlan?
Yeah, wasn't it something like, you nobles are here to protect us commoners, so we all should just be good little kids and go take a nap or something?
Well, I don't recall saying anything about naps. But yes, we nobles have an obligation to protect the common folk. However, were a commoner to take a lethal strike in a noble's stead, then we have failed in our duty. I was dangerously close to suffering that fate myself.
Okay, sure, but you would have died if I hadn't saved you.
And in doing so, you put yourself in a most precarious position. Your life could have been forfeit.
Risking my neck to save others is just what I do.
Yes, well, you were lucky to keep it unsevered this time. Mark my words, there is no reason a commoner should ever put their life on the line for a noble. I couldn't bear the thought of someone of your status sacrificing their life for the sake of my own. So do not do that again. Are we clear?
Wow, that's how you repay the person who saved your life? I expected better from you, Lawrence.
No, that's not it. Truly, you have my sincere thanks. I simply want you to understand my position.
All right, I take it back. No need to get all riled up. You're a real piece of work, you know that?
Me? How rude! I will have you know I'm quite serious about this matter.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but we can end up in that situation 100 times, and I'll save you every single one.
Astonishing. You fail to understand me after all this.
I get what you're going for, but I've got my own way of doing things. Mercenary or no, I know there's nothing worse than watching an ally die right in front of me, especially if they're weaker than me. I just can't help but jump in to save them, you know?
Weaker? You cannot possibly mean me.
Hey, you're the one who almost kicked the bucket out there. If you don't want people rushing in to save you, then you've just gotta get stronger.
I must admit, your argument is sound. I cannot refute it. In that case, I ask you keep your eyes on me from this day forth. I shall endeavor to improve myself. The day my strength surpasses yours, my noble personage will save your commoner skin and restore the proper order to this world. Yes, this shall solve all of Fodlan's problems.
This is why nobody believes me when I say he's actually a decent guy.
Hey, still alive?
I think it'd be pretty obvious if I wasn't. But yes, I'm back and all in one piece.
Well, that's a relief. However, I noticed your approach to battle hasn't changed one bit. You still charge to the front and dive right into the thick of it.
I was trying to be careful, but I guess it didn't really work.
Well, you are some kind of master soldier, right? I'm starting to think you might not get yourself killed after all.
Huh, so now you approve of my approach. Why the change of heart?
I realized that taking the lead and fighting at the front is exactly what my brother does.
True. And they say Holst is the bravest commander in all of Leicester.
Usually the commanders stay in the back so they can see the whole battlefield and give orders. But not my brother. Honestly, He can't stand being back there. He has to be leading the charge. That's why I used to worry myself sick every time he went off to battle. But at some point, I'm not sure when, I became convinced that my brother would never die.
What made you think that?
I'm not sure. But it's not like there's anyone out there who can beat him, right? When I realized that, it just seemed like a waste of time to worry about him so much.
If anything, you should be pitying the chumps on the other side.
Precisely. And then I realized it's the same with you. You're just like my brother.
It's an honor to be put in the same category as Holst.
Now I know I'm wasting my time worrying about you, and it's not like I can stop you anyway. I actually hope you keep doing what you do, so I can take it easy in the back.
That's the plan. But I'm pretty sure I've seen you fighting up front with me recently. You even seem to be enjoying yourself.
Me? Enjoying myself? Please. If I'm fighting at the front, it's because I have no other choice. The whole time I'm fighting, I'm wishing I could be cheering everyone on from the sidelines instead. You know, yelling stuff like, "Smash 'em good!" and "Yeah, use those muscles!" That would really inspire our troops, right? And remember, this is me we're talking about.
Sure, you can motivate anyone.
I know, right? Next time, I'll cheer for you too. You'll see how inspiring it can be.
All right, sounds good. I'll keep an ear out.
Aha. Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's at it again. How's the book, Ignatz?
Ah! Could you please not surprise me like that?
Sorry. So, you got more books, huh? They look expensive.
They were tucked away in my family's storeroom. I had my brother send them to me. We're a merchant family. All the books here are technically meant to be for sale, but they've gone unsold for years now, so he sent them without telling my father.
Your brother sounds like a nice guy. Are you two close?
We weren't when we were younger, but I guess we are now. We do write to each other a lot, and he listens to even my strangest requests. That's why I tend to go to him for everything. Wonder if he feels sorry for me since I became a knight for our family's benefit.
So you didn't really want to do it then?
Well, no, that's not... I did it because I wanted to help them. Now that I'm a knight for House Gloucester, I've been able to make a lot more connections with the nobility. If I use that to help my family's business, then I'm perfectly happy with where I am.
If you say so. What kind of books did you borrow?
A bunch of travel journals and collections of letters from far-off places. No matter how painful life may be, it all fades away when I read these books and imagine myself traveling.
Wait, did you just say painful? I knew you weren't happy. What you really want to do is travel around and paint all the scenery you like, don't you?
What? How do you know that?
You're not exactly hiding it. You've got books on painting techniques, preparing pigments, and all that kind of stuff right here.
Yes. The truth is, I love painting. I know the world holds all these wondrous sights that I can't even begin to imagine. If only I could see them for myself and capture them on canvas. I used to dream of doing that. But things are different now, you know? I don't regret becoming a knight, and I didn't do it just for my family's sake. I want to do my part to shape Fodlan's future. It's my responsibility as much as anyone else's. That conviction has only grown with every battle. Ah, that must have sounded so arrogant. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassing myself.
All right. If you're gonna make it that clear you don't regret your choice, then I'll stop pestering you. But this war is gonna end one day. Why not keep your dreams alive for when it does?
Maybe I will.
Hey, Marianne. You were really doing great during those drills today.
Oh,
I'm heading over to the mess hall. You want to join? After all that training this morning and no break, I'm starving. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You like to eat alone, right? Then don't worry about it. I'll find someone else.
No, I'd like to accompany you.
If you'd have me, that is.
You sure? All right then, let's go. I wonder what's on the menu today. Oh man, that was good. I feel alive again.
Yes, that was nice.
By the way, why'd you decide to come along with me?
What do you mean?
You usually sit by yourself. I thought you didn't like eating with others. Sometimes I see you eating with Hilda, but I figured that's because she makes you do it, right?
Yes, I do feel more comfortable when I'm alone. I haven't been around people much, so I don't normally know what to say in conversations.
Well, now I'm even more curious why you decided to eat with me.
Well, you have a strange power, right? It makes you transform, or something like that.
Yeah. You curious about it?
It's not so much that. I, wondered if you despised having it.
Nah, I don't even give it much thought. And besides, my powers come in handy a few times. I know it makes people suspicious of me and curious about my background, but that's just how people are.
And yet you always have such a sunny disposition, and everyone here respects you. I wondered why that was.
I mean, I sure hope they respect me. So, that's why you wanted to join me?
I wanted to know how I could be like you.
Like me? But Marianne, it's not like you have some mysterious power tucked away, right?
No, I don't.
If you just want to make friends with people, then you don't need to think so hard about it. It's not like anyone here hates you.
Don't they? I'm so useless.
Hey, you're a huge help to all of us. I mean that. So you don't have to force yourself to act like someone you're not, okay?
All right. Thank you for saying that.
My, if it isn't Marianne, how is the fine maiden today?
Oh, Lawrence. I'm all right, thank you.
Off to the chapel again? Your devotion never ceases to amaze me.
Yes, I am.
Tell me, do you regret taking part in this war? I was most surprised to hear you were joining our forces, so if you are overexerting yourself for whatever such reason...
I'm not. And I wouldn't say I regret it either.
Hmm?
I had no other choice. When the Officers' Academy shut down, my adoptive father insisted I join the army. I wasn't given the opportunity to say no.
I see. So it is by the will of Margrave Edmund that you're with us.
Yes.
I can only presume he did so as a show of his loyalty to the cause, considering he cannot make much use of his own soldiers. Yet, you do not seem entirely on board with the concept. Are you sure this is what you want? If need be, I would be glad to contact your father and sort this out for you.
Just stop. I'm fine with this. It's not like I have anywhere else to go anyway. This is the only option I have. So please, just leave me be.
Marianne, we are living through an era of immense change. This great war has entangled the three eminent powers in Fodlan, and will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on the continent at large. Leicester cannot stay the way it is now. No, it must not.
Why are you telling me all this?
Listen carefully, Marianne. I believe this moment in time to be a wonderful opportunity for you to turn a new leaf. I too feel pressure to do the same, and I have spent my days reacting in kind. Why don't you and I welcome in this new era together as changed people?
If only it were that easy. Perhaps things wouldn't be such a struggle. I'm sorry. I will continue to be as I always have. All I can do is pray, if you'll excuse me.
I know you're a clever girl, Hilda, and you just had some bad luck this time. But even if you delegate the job to another, the ultimate responsibility still lies with you, so you need to be careful.
I know. I'm sorry.
Then take that responsibility and finish this. Though this much is going to be difficult alone. Ah, Marianne, come here.
Of course. What do you need?
I want you to help Hilda.
All right. I can do that.
Thank you. Now get to it, you two.
Boy, you really blew it this time, Hilda. This isn't like you at all. Sorry you got dragged into this, Marianne.
No, it's all right. So, what should I do?
Could I ask you to organize all the weapons and armor here by type? I'm going to start with separating the useful stuff from the broken stuff. I was apparently supposed to put each category of item into a different box and take them all to storage, but the message got lost somewhere along the way, which is why everything's now in this giant pile.
I understand.
How are you doing over there, Maria? What the? This is even worse than before!
Yes, I'm sorry. I tried to be very specific with how I separated things, but it got a bit out of hand.
Hilda, Marianne, I'm coming to check on your progress, and I had better be impressed.
Oh shoot! She's coming! Quick, shove all of this stuff under a rug or something!
Ladies, correct me if my eyes are mistaken, but this is in even worse shape than when I first left.
I'm sorry, Judith. It's all my fault. I had everything arranged just like you wanted, but then, whoops, I tripped and crashed into the pile and everything sort of went everywhere.
I see. Hilda, when I told you to take responsibility for your tasks, I didn't mean you had to burden yourself with absolutely everything.
Right, got it. I'll definitely be more careful.
Well, why don't the two of you take a short break? This mess clearly isn't going anywhere.
I'm so sorry, Hilda. This is all my fault.
Don't worry about it. I mean, it's actually my fault in the first place, you know? Come on, let's go take that break. I need a cup of tea in a bad way.
All right. Thank you, Hilda.
There you are, Ignatz.
Hello, Lysithia. Do you need something?
I wanted to thank you for your actions in our skirmish earlier. You blocked the enemy's approach, which allowed me to maintain my position on the battlefield. I'm very grateful.
Oh, you don't need to thank me. Protecting comrades is all part of the job when you're a knight.
At first, I thought knighthood would prove to be a task beyond your ability, but you've turned out to be surprisingly dependable. Didn't you come from a merchant family?
I sure did.
Then if I may, why have you chosen to become a knight instead of taking over the family business?
Because I'm the second son. My older brother is going to take over the business. My father wanted me to become a knight so I could help my brother that way. It was a lot to deal with, but in the end, I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out.
It's quite commendable to choose a future based on your family's wishes.
Oh, it's not so impressive.
Your family must have been ecstatic when you were knighted.
I suppose they were.
To be honest, I am envious of you.
You are?
I am. I haven't been able to do anything for my own mother and father yet. I hope to be as strong as you and do something equally wonderful for my parents one day.
You're very considerate of your parents, Lysithia. And I know how hard you work when you set your mind to something, so I'm sure you can do this too. Yes, well, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
That is to say, I certainly will. Thank you.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really should be going. The work of a knight is never done, after all.
I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah, let's go!
fight starts now.
Leave it to me!
Feel free to do my share of the fighting, too. Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, I won't.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Seems I have met my match.
Okay, time to attack.
You are certainly competent, I will give you that.
That was nothing.
This doesn't look good.
Yeah, let's do. Don't. That went perfectly. All thanks to me, of course.
Now it is their...
This looks like a sticky situation. We have to be careful.
All right, here I go. There's
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over. You're done!
Be glad! For Lawrence Hellman Gloucester sings your praises.
The stronghold's ours! All would be lost if I were to die here.
Now it is my turn. It's nothing to boast about.
all right, here I go. There. Getting things done.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
That's enough, right?
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Let's keep this victory streak going.
Gotta get strong.
I am still.
I'm kidding.
Looks like the Imperial Army has finally begun their march in earnest. And they're headed straight for Deirdre.
Okay, but what's the problem? This is exactly what you thought would happen.
True enough. But even if I read the enemy perfectly and our allies do their absolute best, I can't do a thing about the odds. In the end, it's still a coin toss. It never should have come to this. If only I'd managed everything better in the first place.
Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. That's not like you. There was no avoiding this situation, regardless of who was leading the Alliance. In fact, I bet things would be a whole lot worse if it was someone else.
Maybe, but I'm not so sure. I can't help but feel there was another way I could have handled this. I had all these grand ambitions when I became leader. So much I wanted to achieve. But there's no time for any of that now. I've got my hands full just trying to keep the Alliance safe. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Tell me, friend. What should I do next?
Why are you asking me? I'm no fortune teller.
Fair point. I guess all we can do now is keep moving forward. One foot in front of the other.
Do you think your leader is all right? He seems a bit worn out.
Well, I tried to cheer him up, but I don't think it did much. Ultimately, all I can do is my best. It's probably the only thing that'll actually help Claude anyway.
You're not wrong.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Hey, we had a breakthrough or two.
I'll remember that.
This.
Training can be the... Can't wait to see how you do.
Good to go.
I'll do my best.
I've got this.
My muscles will see me through.
Ready and willing.
We will defend this place, come what may.
This will be a tough one, but we'll manage.
Just in time. We can
Got it. Whoa.
use a hand.
battlefield.
Sorry. Sorry, we weren't strong enough.
Hey, I'm doing pretty well today.
Way to go, Claw!
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. I face my comrades after this.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Please, excuse me, is...
We can overcome any hardship, including this one.
Imbeciles! We've got an emergency! Send backup!
Sorry.
Now is the time to stand our ground! Gotcha!
Please, excuse me.
Guess I'm more than just brains.
What a performance, Claude. And I bet you have more tricks up your sleeve.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Move out!
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
Please, is this... There's still more I can do.
Nice.
Gotcha! Blame me all you want!
We won't lose, no matter what.
Got it. Time.
You like that? Retreat!
Hey, that went pretty good.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
We have your back.
I'll use this.
won the day. Great work, everyone.
Gotta get.
Still.
I want to...
So here's the thing.
Indeed.
I'll show you what a mercenary can do.
I will show you true nobility.
I'll handle this.
Ready and willing. We can win.
Not a problem. I've got this.
In this. Come on.
Yeah, we can win this.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
You can count on me.
Our time has finally come.
Blackest coffee.
It's nothing to boast about. Situation has taken a turn for the worse.
Gotcha!
all over.
Gotcha! My moment has arrived. Gotcha! Blame me all you want.
Now die!
You'll have to take things from here.
Sorry. I won't let your lives be wasted.
I suppose I must recognize your talents. We managed to pull through! I am still...
Another trick.
Glad I
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. Can't wait to see how you do.
care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry.
It's great having... Phew! I'm glad I could...
We all must do our fair share.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Time to go to work.
I'll show you what I can do.
I'll do my best.
Let's earn our keep.
They're in trouble. I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
All right, here I go.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
All right, here I go. There's...
Oh, we have to hurry and help them.
I don't like the look of this, but I know we can pull through.
We need backup! Please, hurry!
Now, let us bring it down. We have done it!
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Let's give this a shot.
It's nothing to boast about.
Yes, that went great.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
Hey, that was pretty good.
Right on.
Retreat!
We have done it!
Getting things done.
You are not being a match for me. You face Petra McNeary, the new queen of Frigid.
Now it is my turn. There.
This is just the beginning.
Wow, you really are powerful. I could never hope to compare.
This calls for extra caution. Out of the way! It will not be a matter of easiness, but I will defeat you.
What matters is that our rescue was successful.
I want to...
Yeah.
That's so. That's so.
Indeed.
Who, me?
My time to shine.
Let's earn our keep. Hope this is one.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
One of those easy wins.
Yeah, I'll give it everything I've got.
We can ill afford defeat here. All would be lost if I were to die
You are certainly competent, I will give you that.
Luck was on our side today.
Not.
Good.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
We make a good pair.
Not gonna forget.
Hey, a new...
Just gotta let my...
I am capable.
Time to work you into shape. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Not gonna stop.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Good to go.
Oh, me?
I don't care much for battle.
Time to put my plan into action.
I wish our enemy was as disinterested in this fight as I am.
You can rely on me.
Everyone, advance!
Gotcha! Keep up or get left behind! Got it?
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
Now it is there is...
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Takes care of that.
I'm dragging the others down.
Sorry, it's nothing to boast about. Now it is my turn. There is nothing I...
I won't let your lives be wasted. Sorry.
I expected no less from you, Claude.
Take your final bow. Now leave.
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
We're done for. The rest is...
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
Up to you. Sorry.
Did I meet your expectations?
Sorry. Gotcha. Retreat.
Now it is my turn. There is...
Sorry.
Would you expect any less of me?
Gotcha.
For the Empire! Imperial General Ladislava is here to fight! Are you prepared?
Sorry.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
Thank you.
That worked. What a relief.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Now it is... There is... It's nothing to boast about.
This will help secure our victory.
can do.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
You doing this?
We've won. Great job, everyone.
Good.
Indeed.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you.
Sure.
Very well. We all must do our fair share.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Yep.
I make...
I want to...
I aspire.
I'm feeling...
Still a...
I think...
I'll grow as...
Can't wait to see how you do.
I never imagined we would have such a difficult time advancing when our foes are so disorganized and dispersed.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have come. I can barely handle everyday life, let alone a difficult mission.
Perhaps you would have been better off remaining at Garreg Mach then? I volunteered for this assignment, but surely you had other options.
Stay at Garreg Mach?
No way! I do not want to be there when my father shows up.
Then why not request a transfer for the Western Front? The Aryan Road is infamously impregnable. You would have been quite safe stationed there.
And risk running into Lady Rhea? She's even scarier!
All right. Well, in that case, there is little you can do but focus on the task ahead. I cannot say I am pleased with our progress thus far, but Deirdre is finally in sight. If we can take the city, our mission will be complete.
The Imperial Army has conquered much of central and western Regan territory. They'll attack the city in a matter of days.
Thanks, Shamir. Your scouting prowess is unparalleled. I don't know what we would have done without your reports. It sounds like there's no point trying to delay them anymore. We need to pull the entire army back to Deirdre immediately. Hilda, send word to Duke Goneril and apprise him of the situation.
Leave it to me, boss.
It seems the repairs to the strongholds and gates have been completed, and all according to your specifications.
We actually got it done in time, huh? All that's left is to get our troops in position and our defenses will be ready. The Imperial Army is practically at our doorstep. You should all head straight to your posts.
Got it. I'll tell the others.
All of our commanders are so young and inexperienced, myself included. We wouldn't have any hope of victory if it weren't for the combat experience you two bring to the table.
You're putting a lot of stock in my skills, little Claude. Never thought I'd see the day.
If you can just get us through this fight, I'll be able to turn the tables. Don't let me down, okay?
Who do you think I am, boy? You've got nothing to worry about.
You've just got to believe in your friends, Claude. If anyone can do this, it's us.
That's what I'm betting on. Now let's win this.
I'll do my best.
Hang in there, everyone.
No problem.
We'll
I
turn
got
this
it.
around. Just you wait. The port can't remain in enemy hands. Use everything in your power to take it back.
Ah, our fearless leader finally makes his entrance. He's been holding out all by our lonesome.
My apologies, Judith. I had my hands full elsewhere. We'll need you to maintain our defense. Everyone else, make sure she stays alive.
Nice work. Keep it up.
Sorry.
That was nothing.
One more left. Come on.
Okay, we need to go stabilize the front lines. Just make sure they don't steal any of our strongholds back.
What? They've recaptured the port. This does not bode well. Launch our surprise attack!
We set up an ambush inside the city? Can't say I expected that. Lower the drawbridge and intercept them.
We cannot allow them to break through our defense. Let us all band together.
Hey, maybe we should call in the archers? Archers, protect our line of defense.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I think this will go well. I'm...
Plenty of treasure here. Right to take it. And take it we did. Time for a quick exit.
Leaving at a time like this? The nerve!
Charge!
Take your final bow. Now leave!
We are not finished yet. Keep up the assault. Show them what the Empire is made of.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I can...
All right, here I go. There's...
It's no use. We're putting up a good fight, but we're one step behind. There's gotta be a way to turn the tables.
Sorry.
Yes.
Fear not. Host Sigismund Goneril has arrived. I shall deliver Deirdre from the hands of the enemy. Into the fray.
Host? What are you doing here? Not that I'm complaining, though.
I will crush the Empire forces. Everyone, follow me!
Let's try this. Let's see how... Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Whew. I'm glad we got all that stuff back.
My lord, the fire orbs are ready.
Excellent. Prepare to fire. We shall blast a hole through their defense line.
Oh no! Our defensive line is in jeopardy. Isn't there any way to stop them?
Let's try this. Let's see.
Claw, we're able to move the ships now.
Nice work. If we bring them this way, we can use them as a bridge.
All right, it's my turn. All hands, attack!
Wait, isn't that Baldy? What's he doing fighting for the Empire?
Get those ships over here. Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
All right, here I go. There's...
Attack! Don't give him a chance to retaliate!
Okay, time to attack.
Oh, is that Holst? Guess I better prepare for the worst. Oh, it's been a while since we've had a serious. Come at me, Holst. No, my reputation as the illustrious king of grappling would take a hit.
Balti, just give up already. Why don't you join us instead?
I've got no right to choose now that I'm beat. Do whatever you want with me.
Underestimated you. This is terribly unfortunate. All units, attack!
Not a problem. I've got...
Follow me!
Still in the fight. My apologies.
All right, here I go. There.
It is a noble's duty to protect the people. We must recapture Deirdre.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to...
We managed to take out one of those weapons.
Okay, time to attack.
I'm all right.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Your luck's run out. My apologies.
Your efforts are admirable.
Your bravery is dazzling, Lord Host.
My apologies. Face me if you dare. All right, here I go. There's nothing.
Thank goodness. Now they can't bombard us anymore.
Time to attack.
Your luck's run out. Still in the fight. I can't be stopped. Finished.
do this. Forward, ho!
All right. There's nothing these muscles...
Please, excuse me. Is...
I must not fail here. This is for the future of the Empire!
Yeah, let's don't. All right, let's take them by storm.
Let us take them by storm. I won't lose. Goddess, protect me.
All that's left is to take down the enemy general.
Face me if you dare. Your luck's run out.
It has been some time for... Though I had hoped our next meeting would be for tea instead of battle.
Indeed. I would have much preferred trading barbs, not blows. I shall not lose, no matter who comes for me. I cannot retreat now. Face me if you dare. Let my ambitions get the better of me. We must withdraw and regroup. Fall back!
We won! I want to hear those victory cheers, folks! They're probably planning a second assault after they regroup. But we'll see if that actually happens.
Look! The Imperial Army is retreating!
Steady, Hilda. Don't get too excited just yet. We've only repelled the first wave of their assault. The Empire has been funneling a great deal of troops into Leicester since taking control of the Great Bridge of Murden. I expect they'll have plenty of reinforcements at the ready, fresh and fully prepared to fight.
Sharp as ever, Holst. I was thinking the same thing. We're not out of the woods just yet.
But you still have your plan, right?
I believe it is high time you explain exactly what scheme you hold up your sleeve.
Just keep your eyes on the enemy and you'll know soon enough. Assuming the plan actually succeeds, that is.
What do you mean by that?
Enough with the theatrics. Do you truly intend to evade our questions, even now?
Well, if that's what our leader says, we'll just have to monitor the Imperial Army and await good news.
If you are satisfied with that, Lord Holst, then it will have to suffice.
How long are we gonna have to wait before we know if it worked?
Good question. I'd say about 3 days, give or take. If everything goes as planned, it'll all be clear as a nice summer sky. And Lawrence, apologies in advance.
Why are you apologizing only to me? That feels somewhat disquieting. Oh, very well. I shall wait to see just what it is you have been scheming. But to be clear, if this plan of yours fails, the Alliance is finished. We will no longer be able to resist the Empire.
Yes, I'm well aware. Failure isn't an option. One step closer to my goal.
I want to.
I found strength.
I still have.
Gotta get stronger.
I fought and I won.
Move the injured soldiers to the rear. All those who can fight, reform your ranks. As soon as we are prepared, we will launch another attack on Deirdre.
Another one? Why don't we just, wait for Count Berkeley's?
Our enemy is exhausted, while we have plenty of soldiers who are unharmed and able to fight. This is the most opportune time to strike.
Lord Ferdinand.
Ah, General Ladislava. We've been waiting for you. Has Count Berkeley's arrived?
No, he has yet to depart the Empire. There has been some suspicious activity in southern Leicester that has made the Minister wary to proceed.
Suspicious activity, you say? Do we have any idea what the Alliance is plotting?
Not to my knowledge, sir. As much as it pains me to say it, perhaps we should fall back until we know more.
And yet here we stand, on the precipice of victory.
General Ladislava, our scouts have returned.
And what do they report?
Gloucester soldiers have launched a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden. We've lost control of the bridge. We anticipate that House Gloucester and Ordelia's forces will soon seize the lands that belong to House Phlegathon.
So, Count Gloucester was deceiving us all along.
What? We've been tricked? Oh no, we're doomed!
It seems we have blundered right into an Alliance trap.
We have to retreat. Get out of here! Find someplace safe to hide!
Calm yourself, Bernadetta. A leader must project confidence for the good of their soldiers. We shall begin an orderly march to the Great Bridge of Murden at once. Though the enemy may give chase, stopping is not an option. We must maintain our course for the Empire and let nothing deter us.
Understood. I am with you, wherever you may take us.
I apologize for leading you both into this debacle. For now, all we can do is pray that any part of our host makes it back to the Empire safely. Forgive me, Edelgard. I may not be able to keep my promise to you after all.
The Imperial army is on the run. Looks like my plan went off without a hitch.
According to a messenger from my father, Gloucester forces have launched a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden.
What did you say?
The Imperial forces were caught completely off guard and have been driven back. The bridge is once again under Alliance control.
He also said that Count Ordelia is working with Count Gloucester to fortify southern Leicester.
Using a false surrender to draw the enemy into a disadvantageous position. I take it that was your plan, my lord?
Yeah, basically. Except that Count Gloucester wouldn't have acted if we hadn't won the battle for Deirdre. That was the promise we made. And thanks to all of you, I held up my end of the bargain.
So, what's all that mean now?
They're saying that House Gloucester and House Ordelia never really betrayed the Alliance.
I hope you can all forgive me. I knew the whole time, but my father had sworn me to secrecy.
You knew about this, Lysithea? But my father never breathed a word of it to me. Claude, why was I not informed?
Again, I'm sorry about that. Your father made me swear not to say anything until it was over and done with.
But why? Is this another sign that he has yet to consider me a worthy successor?
That's not it, Lawrence. But it's also not my place to speak for your father. You should ask him yourself the next time you see him. I'm sure this all came as a shock to you, Lawrence, but there's no time to sulk. We need to move, and quick. If we don't surround and quash the Imperial army right away, this little plan will backfire, and Count Gloucester will be the one left vulnerable.
He's right. If Count Burgleys were to enter the fray now, our allies at the Great Bridge would be caught in a pincer attack.
So what's this pincer thing?
The territory on the opposite end of the Great Bridge is controlled by Count Burgleys, who is said to be the Empire's greatest warrior.
If his forces were to attack the bridge from one end, while the Imperial troops still in Alliance territory attacked it from the other...
I see where this is going. We need to move.
I hate to ask this of you when you're still exhausted from the last battle, but I'm going to need one more push from each of you.
Golden Wildfire. The leader's stratagem. The Alliance army pushes back the Empire at Deirdre, where they receive word that Count Gloucester has rejoined the Alliance. It seems his disloyalty was all part of a deceitful plan. With their position lost, the Imperial army begins to retreat. Claude and his allies press forward, planning to surround them as they flee to Adrestia.
The Imperial forces within the Alliance are currently dispersed between the western part of Regan territory and the northern part of Gloucester lands. They're making a desperate attempt to march south, but Count Gloucester's persistent attacks have slowed their progress.
I would appreciate it if you could be more precise with your language. In fact, my father's tactics have halted the Imperial Army's southward advance.
I'm pretty sure that's what I just said. Anyway, here's where we come in. We'll surround the enemy, cutting off their retreat and cornering them in western Regan territory. Then, we give them a good thrashing.
That's it? Sounds kinda simple if you ask me.
Hey, what more could you want? All the best plans are easy to understand. Trust me, it's a sure win.
Yeah, even I know what's going on now.
We just have to herd the Imperial Army into Western Regan territory and stop them from moving any further south, right?
Couldn't have said it better myself. Just remember that the enemy knows this is their last stand. We have to proceed with caution. I want to finish them off before Count Burgleys has a chance to muster a sizable army and mount an attack.
Ferdinand and Bernadetta are leading the Imperial Army, right?
I'm guessing you'd rather not kill them? Believe me, I don't want that either. We may have been in different classes, but they're still our old friends from the Academy. Once our forces are in place, I plan to offer them terms of surrender. But for now, we need to focus on driving their army into a corner.
You got it! I swear on these biceps, I won't let them get away!
I don't know. I'm not convinced it's gonna be that easy. But I guess that's besides the point. We've gotta get out there.
You said it. Let's move out.
I can't believe that Count Gloucester betrayed us. The Great Bridge has fallen back into enemy hands.
Now that our troops are trapped on Alliance lands, House Regan and House Gloucester have them surrounded on both sides. It's doubtless one of Claude's clever little stratagems, and it stings.
I don't understand. Everyone is aware of the troubled history between Regan and Gloucester. Why would they decide to bury the hatchet now? Unless this supposed feud is little more than a web Claude has spun for this exact moment.
Perhaps it is, but perhaps not. For all we know, he wants us to overthink the situation and make a greater mistake.
As it stands, Ferdinand's forces are trapped behind enemy lines. The Minister of Military Affairs is moving to recapture the Great Bridge of Myrden with all haste. However, I fear he lacks a sufficiently sizable force to do so swiftly enough to reach our isolated comrades before they are crushed.
We cannot stand idly by while our allies are in danger. What are our options, Hubert?
I have already taken the liberty of engaging several promising mercenary companies. I directed them to covertly enter Alliance territory and provide reinforcements to Ferdinand.
Why was I not informed of any of this?
From the very beginning, I had my doubts about Ferdinand and his ability to lead our troops to victory. I employed these mercenaries using my own personal funds, which obviated any need to report it.
And you believe they'll make it to him in time?
I do. It turns out that they are quite familiar with the terrain. I am confident that they will prove well worth the cost of their contracts.
It's funny, Hubert, to think that your complete lack of faith in Ferdinand might be the very thing that saves his life. The world truly is a mysterious place.
Let's talk.